guys, and welcome to the match you all have been waiting for here. Red Notice versus Team Pointers. The match for Acid, the match for that golden place, that one of two golden places being available here on this rankings. Only one team will get it here, and today we will see what it is. I'm joined by Avoid once again, and our broadcaster tonight is Ghost. And there will be a lot of people joining tonight, so enough people to hype you up for this match. How are you doing, Avoid?
Yes, I'm doing very well there. Renke, how are you?
Yeah, very good, very good. Hyped for this one. As I said, Team Pointers versus Red Notice. I don't know if they still need introduction, but we are still going to do it. The red side is Team Pointers. They are playing with Ice Storm, Evil, Gleb, Hell, and Mason. And the blue side is Red Notice, and they're playing with Force, Shiny, Blame, Xia, and Aya.
Well, let's see how both of the teams play. Storm already activating his Viking OD on the right side here. Evil pushing up on the top platform here. Crusader dealing some shots to the Ares. Yeah, this might be an intense game, honestly. Mazen and Hell also on the left side, pushing up, dealing some shots to Shiny as much as they can as possible. Shiny low HP here. Shiny might be in some sort of trouble, but the Ares does spawn. Hell uses OD on the Ares, living up to his name, giving him some hell there. Zia there, holding down the defense, dealing some shots with Hammer.
Yeah, busy start. Once again, they are playing full offensive so far and not starting calmly here. Evil with an OD ready in the base of Red Notice. Ice Storm pushing up. Evil can do a beautiful OD here through the buildings if he wants to. Chooses to not do it, and that's a smart choice because Force is doing a good OD here that will just knock them both out. So smart to save that one. Also, OD is dropping, so Force has a beautiful OD sort of use and take. And that's the best thing that can happen for Red Notice.
Indeed. This is what we need here as the Paladin does use his OD, which is Blame. Blame is playing the blaming game as he's literally on the left side saying, where are you guys? I'm here alone. Using my Paladin OD here, dealing shots to Ice Storm there. Gleb there also stepping in, camping there with Freeze Hunter. This might be something here. Gleb goes for return here, steps up to Blame. Blame is probably still playing the blaming game here as he's still there alone, but Shiny and Force is there to support him if so required. Force there with an OD. I don't think he will use her, and the Blame guy does get taken out there.
Yeah, indeed. And Blame was alone for a long time, but we are not alone. We are joined by Casper. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Hello.
I hope you already was ready, to be honest.
Sorry?
I hope you're already very ready.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
ready. My match took a little bit longer, but I'm finally ready to commentate. So, yeah, how's it going so far?
Yeah, a busy start for both teams, but no captures has been made, and we're already 5 minutes in, so that's interesting for this map especially.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake because they're playing for Acid today. So they're probably trying to play a bit more defensively, trying to see how it's gonna go. But yeah, I think for Team Pointers it's important to win this round because they play the better base. But right now it's Blame pulling this flag for Red Notice, but he gets taken out by Mazen, who's also getting this return. So yeah, after 5 minutes no capture, that's pretty crazy, especially in Molotov, because usually you see a lot of captures here.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, normally we talk about this map being a bit one-sided, but I have not noticed that as well so far, to be honest. But yeah, maybe that is because the communication of these teams is so good, so it's no issue if you spawn between those buildings. They just know where people are because of that good communication. Good commentating is avoid putting up.
Nah, you guys have beautiful commentating, you, Renke, and also there, Casper. But anyways, back to the game here. I believe Team Pointers would be the better team here. This seems to be their map, as Ghost was mentioning earlier. AR here with Cruiser dealing some shots, but he hides underneath the ramp here. Blame pushing up with Zia on the left side. Blame does need some support here, or he will start blaming players that he has no support on. Cool here. Gleb stepping up here with his hammer.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's a good sign for Red Notice that there's no captures yet. So that means they are able to hold themselves together against team pointers. Because I think if you can tie in the blue base, you will easily win on the red base. But maybe things have changed for this map. I mean, I don't even know which one of the teams are better, because both have been performing really strong this tournament. Definitely the two favorites, I think, but only one of them can win today. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how that's gonna turn out.
Yeah, you're right on that. Both teams are the favorites here. Look at those names people are playing with. These are names we are seeing for the whole format already in esports. They are just playing for years and years and dominating for years and years. So it's really nice to see them put a fight to each other. Maybe this will be the season final in the major. Who says? Who knows? Then this is one test for those teams. So far, still a draw. 7 minutes in, and no flags have been captured yet.
Indeed, indeed. Hell stepping in here with his cruise. He gets off his OD. This leaves an opportunity for Storms to pull the flag here with his Viking activating his OD here. Aya trying to do some shot to Storm here. Storm maybe could have fallen into the hole there, which was fortunate enough that he saw his mistake and he did not drive into the hole. As if he drove into that hole, maybe Casper might have kicked off there and said, "What is this guy doing?"
Nah, I mean, Aurelion can be really annoying. It does deal a lot of impact force, but yeah, that was nicely played by Aya, but not enough to stop team pointers from capturing their first flag here. That's the only flag they actually need. I think they won't have any trouble defending their flag against Red Notice. I think Red Notice also knows it's gonna be really hard to get this flag. They were just going full defense. I think that's the main tactic that the better teams go for in these in this map. Because yeah, it's really hard to pull flags, so you might as well just try to defend it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like that's indeed the best opportunity for Blue to get some points here, to get a good score. I feel like team pointers, next round they will be in the blue side, of course. If they can get a draw in there, if they don't let any captures of Red Notice happen, they have a really big advantage getting into round 3 and round 4. Right now, Hell is pulling a lot of flag. Mason assisting him with the OD can take over this flag as well. Maybe this will be the second capture, although again a driving issue there in that mid, so this will be a forced return.
Indeed, indeed. Maybe their driving license has expired and they might need to renew it. Anyways, Evil here with his Ares dealing some shots to Zia as much as he can. Mazen stepping in here with his Pala Rico dealing some Rico shots, but Force is there giving him some force here as he takes out the Pala and pushing up on the right side. He doesn't really notice Evil there, being an evil guy there, dealing some shots to Force there as much as he can, but Force will get taken out and Evil go for a respawn.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for team pointers. Little mistake cost them one capture. But yeah, at the same time, doesn't really matter. They might even capture another flag. Hell was trying to get that flag out of the base, but got taken out. So Blame gets this return, still 1-0 and almost no time left for Red Notice to do anything. Maybe this will be their last chance. Blame still alive. He's on low HP, also had to use his repair and gets taken out now by Mazen. The team pointers had 3 players ready there to defend. They wanted to make sure they were gonna win this round, and they did. So well played by team pointers, but next round they have to compete on the war side. So we're gonna see if they will play as good as in the first round here.
Yeah, exactly like you say. This will be a crucial round here. If they can manage to get a tie here, or even win this map, although that's very unlikely, I think. But if they manage to get a tie here, they have such a good advantage. But yeah, let's see. I have not seen a lot of ties or wins for the blue base here on this map, to be honest.
I mean, you're totally not wrong. Well, it's now or never for the opposing team, which is Red Notice, to up their performance as they have the better side now. So fingers crossed he can do something here. Otherwise, Team Pointers will be leading with advantage going on to the next round after this.
Yeah, true for sure. But yeah, I mean, I won't be surprised if Red Notice is gonna win here easily. Not because they're better, but the sides. It makes such a huge difference, and I always find it hard to explain why that is. Because, I mean, there's not like that much difference if you look at both sides, but I think if I have to explain, I think it's mainly the spawns. I think you spawn closer to the center of the map on the red base, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's better, but also because you have more vision of the map. If you play on the blue base, I think when you spawn, you don't really see a lot of the map since there's like a house right in front of you.
Yeah, good point. Also, the base being leveled, I think that's a big disadvantage because it limits the places you can get into the base. Although there are a lot of ramps, of course, but on the red base you are a lot more free to get in that base. And I feel like that makes it very easy to get a pulled flag back to the base.
Yeah, you're totally right. That is very, very important. And as literally as Capital was mentioning too, visual is important and information is required, and information comes from visual. So as long as you can see the map clearly, you have better information and better knowledge of what is going on in the match.
But yeah, the round just started, and yeah, Team Pointers is mainly gonna defend this round, I assume. They're gonna try the same as Red Notice did, just put all your efforts into defense and just pray you'll be able to defend the flag for 10 minutes. But if that's not gonna work, like as soon as Red Notice is gonna capture their first flag, you'll probably see Team Pointers play more aggressively, because then there's nothing to lose really. But yeah, I'm pretty uncertain how this will turn out, because it's also not impossible to defend for 10 minutes, I think, but it will be really hard for Team Pointers.
Yeah, but the start is perfect. They catch the first OD and now have a good opportunity to catch that second OD that's dropping. If you just always have more ODs than the opponent, then defending is a lot easier. Hell now even pulling that flag, but he gets knocked out by using that OD. Mason maybe can take over, but already used his repair. So I think this will just be a forced return. Although he's still not knocked out. And Evil with a very good spawn there. Very good spawn, I say. Very good location there. Blocking the players. There's a lot of server lag at the moment. That's totally not ideal.
I know right now they are literally fuming, because if that happened to me in a match, I would be so upset about that.
The keyboard won't work anymore, I think.
I just can't believe what I've just seen. That probably would have been a capture, but because of the lag, the flag was dropped, and that was an easy return for Blame. That was his lucky day. But it also seems like Red Notice is taking a different approach than Team Pointers did in the last round, because they are using Shaft on Ares and they're playing Freeze Paladin. It's probably a good option to play aggressively on the defensive side. But yeah, let's look at the game now. Xia pulling this flag, and this is probably going to be the first capture. It only took them a little over 2 minutes, but they got it already. So it's looking really good for Red Notice now.
Yeah, indeed. Of course, had a bit of luck like a minute ago, but this was just a very good position capture. Nobody really being able to return that flag. Now Blame using that turret very effectively to make Xia being able to catch that OD box. Important overdrive boxes here, I think. I think also the OD box is easy to catch from the red side, but maybe you guys do not agree with me on that.
What do you mean? Easier to capture on the red side?
Easy to catch that overdrive box because it's like
Oh,
close. You spawn out very close to the OD box.
Totally. And the opposing players will have to jump down as well on the other side. So I do agree with you. Do agree.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think the spawns are closer, and you also have more cover. Like you can hide behind the tiny houses. I think that really helps as well. But yeah, I wonder if Team Pointers can come back from this, because even though it's one flag, it will be really hard for them. At least they're trying now. I think, like I said before, they're gonna play more offensively than before. But at the same time, they still need to defend their flag. They can't play too careless. But one thing I've noticed as well is that Hell is playing a lot on the offensive side now. Well, I don't usually see Crusader play there. I think it would be better on the opposite side, but maybe they've changed their mind, because Red Notice is playing Shaft, so it will be really hard to push from that side, because he will always be scoping there. But Force used his OD. I don't know why he used it. He's probably gonna take it again. That would be my only explanation.
Yeah, that makes it OD less worse because he could take that box again, but he tried to assist Aya, I think, but yeah, that was not really working out. Evo have to use defending here to force both players being knocked out, or Xia Cell to shoot as well. But so far, indeed, 1-0 on the clock, and I feel like it's not going to change in the next minutes or two.
Yeah, you're totally right. We do see some strategic plays going on here. Storm and Mazen on the left side here. This might be something here. Mazen getting some support from Hell. Blame trying to hold defense with Pala freeze. Some interesting combo there. You don't see that every day. Shaft takes out the opposing player that was pushing through mid. Gleb on the right side here. Oh, nice OD from Cruz.
Yeah, Hell took out Blame, and I think he hit someone else there as well. But he also hit himself. It wasn't necessary, but it wasn't bad as well. I think it was maybe a good option from him. But yeah, Team Pointers really gotta look for some chances to capture flags, because it's mainly Red Notice now going for the flags. Aya trying his luck there, gets taken out, so they won't get their second capture just yet. And now it's probably gonna be Team Pointers looking for a capture. All their players are on the same side of the map. That's some unfortunate spawns from them. But I really have to give it to Force. He's doing a good job controlling the map with his Shaft. Like, if any of the players from Team Pointers try to cross the map, Force will always shoot them. I think that's one of the upsides for using Shaft in this map.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't notice him too much, to be honest, because that Shaft is such a stealth turret. But if you take a look at his KD, very visible on stream, he knocked already 14 players so far, and he's doing a crucial job at making attacking nearly impossible, as Casper said.
Indeed. Well, hopefully he can live up to his name and show some force to the opposing players here. Hell going through mid, not the best decision to go up against a Viking like that. AR here, Zaya using Viking OD. This is leading an opportunity for their crews to pull here. This might be something here. Mazen trying to do a lot of damage. Force there alone. Force ignores the flag. Damn. Casper, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think it was a good try. I think Force didn't really look at the flag anymore, because he probably knew it wasn't gonna be a capture anyway. But now it's Team Pointers. Mazen with a Paladin OD, got Ice Storm with him, but 3 players of Red Notice defending the flag. So it will be hard for them to break through the defense. So far Mazen is still going strong, is on full HP, and Hell is helping him out here. If they can take out Blame, this will be a pull for Team Pointers. Force is gonna use his OD for defense. Hell is definitely not gonna run into that. He noticed the OD, so he's gonna wait a little bit. Definitely buy some time for Red Notice to get the return, but I don't think... Wait, for some reason Hell got hit by the Ares OD.
Yeah, he thought that it was gone between those two houses, but that Ares OD has some weird physics sometimes and can hit you sometimes way longer than you expect, and that was one of that occasions. Him getting knocked out by that I think that's very frustrating moment for Hell. Once again, 14 pointers as well. They do not have really much luck on this match. Yeah, you don't have to win on luck. You have to win on pure skill. And so far, Red Notice is getting on top of them. But of course, they are in the better base. So that's a big, big advantage.
Indeed, every advantage is required at this point in time, with leading one flag already for the red players right now, and this might be something that is not looking good for the opposing team.
But I have to give it to Team Pointers. They got really unlucky this round. At the start with the server lag, as well as with this Arrows OD. I mean, it's something that happens regularly, so it's something that can be expected. But yeah, the Team Pointers is playing pretty strong. I'm really surprised by the performance. Obviously, they're one of the best teams, but they have been playing really good on both rounds. They're just a bit unfortunate here, but they still have a lot of rounds to go. Next map will be Sandal, so I think that's going to be a bit more interesting than this map because it's not as one-sided as Molotov.
Yeah, indeed. I'm very hyped for that Sandal match. We'll see them going to watch each other in a map that's nearly even. So I'm really curious about who will be better on that match. First, we will see the final 30 seconds on this map. But to be honest, 30 seconds to capture here, very, very unlikely. Hell is the one person with a good opportunity, but he gets massively focused there by Force. So yeah, 1-0 for Red Notice, as well as 1-0 for Team Pointers in the first round. So as expected, we will see a 1-1 situation before we get into round 3 on the different map.
Well, you know what? If I was Team Pointers right now, I would be not happy about that server lag. That server lag was a bit too long to be deemed as server lag. That might be server disconnect, in my opinion. But you know, it happens at the end of the day. If you bump into those type of situations, you just have to accept. You know, it happens, and you just move forward and just hope for the next round that you get an opportunity to suffice and get a comeback or win the next round.
Yeah, of course, there's always a little bit of luck involved, but yeah, in my opinion, both teams deserve to win here today because those teams, the better teams like these, always play really consistent. You rarely see them make mistakes, and if they do, it's always those tiny little mistakes. But I mean, in my opinion, I think Red Notice is the favorite in this match. But at the same time, I think Team Pointers has been playing better so far. I mean, both teams won 1-0 in the red base, but I think Team Pointers, because they got a little bit unlucky, I think they have been playing better. I don't know if you guys agree on that.
Yeah, to be honest, I do. Like most of the times, of course, Casper. But I think we will see on Sandal that the Team Pointer. I will put a flag prediction on it as well because I'm feeling like that way today. A 2-1 score for Team Pointers. That's what we will see in the Sandal map in the first round.
Well, I mean, what's you guys' thoughts? Who do you think would actually win, though? Honestly,
I mean, it's really hard to say because I think I will just go with Red Notice because I've played trainings against them, and even though both teams beat my team, I think Red Notice was playing a bit better. But that's also some time ago, so maybe both teams they obviously train a lot, so maybe both teams improved, maybe one more than the other. But yeah, I'm gonna say Red Notice.
Okay, nice. Of course, the most fun is when we predict different things. Yeah, let's see. We are waiting for that countdown, of course, and waiting until this round will start. In the meantime, let's check the viewer predictions for a bit. We are seeing. Okay, this is something I didn't expect, but maybe people are taking past results in consideration. 10% voted for Red Notice and 90% voted for Team Pointers. But to be honest, the teams are closer than that.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are totally right. Honestly, we got some players here. We're using their prison paint. I know players like they don't really like the prison paint, but the prison paint is a wonderful paint in my opinion. You know.
I mean, for me, it's one of my least favorite, to be honest. It's also one of the paints that was the most recently introduced, because I think Impulse, Acid, Champion, for example, those were in the game for like over 10, 12 years. Well, Prism only for like 6, 7 years, a bit more recent. But yeah, I don't know why I don't like it. I think it's just the colors. It's a bit dark. And even though dark paints look good, I think it's also the colors. Like, it's hard for me to explain, but it's not my favorite. But yeah, those players are not shy to show off their paints. I think most of them are using esports paints at the moment. Most of the players from Team Pointers on Prism and Acid, and Diamonds barely use any paints, I think. Only two guys on Prism. Did I say Diamonds, by the way? I meant
you
Red
did.
Notice.
No worries. No
I
worries.
Renke called you out.
I totally know what you guys talking about. Prism, Acid, very beautiful, blah blah blah. But OD Box is dropping. I hope Avoid has a bit more understanding about paints and knew what Casper talking about, and the viewers probably do as well. But to be honest, I have no idea which paint is Prism. Can you point out who's wearing it?
Aya is
AR,
wearing it.
Shiny.
Ice Storm is wearing it. Oh no,
No,
that's
that's Obsidian.
yeah. Who is-
Shiny's wearing it.
Okay, out.
Evil
Okay.
as well.
But today they're fighting for acid paint. Let's see, we'll get that. Finally a map that's a bit even. And finally a match where we'll finally see which team is really stronger than the opposite team.
And you're totally right. We got some interesting players here. We have Gleb, Hell, Storm, Evil, Mazen, right? Team Pointers, that was. And for the opposing team, which is Red Notice, we have Zia, Blame, Shiny, Aya, Force. So strong players, strong teams, man. Like, it never gets better than this. Like, who will win today? That's the most important question that needs to be answered. And hopefully one of the teams answered correctly.
I think for the viewers it will be nice if Team Pointers is gonna win, but it's gonna be really close. I can tell you that. But yeah, Team Pointers starting on the blue base, Red Notice on the red base, and the OD box is dropping at the start. They definitely want to take that. Gleb already had his OD, which he took at the start. Mazen is gonna take the second one, so Team Pointers on 2 ODs right now. Sandal is a map where you really need those ODs. It's not the easiest map to capture, but it's definitely not impossible as well. Also not the hardest map to capture as well. It's a bit average, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's definitely harder than capture on Sandal, but definitely easier than capturing at Iran, I think. Although Iran is also a map where you can see a lot of captures. But I feel like this is just a very nice balanced map where defending is as important as attacking, and one of my favorite maps in esports, to be honest.
Indeed. Sandal is a beautiful map. There has potential to be some nice pulls and good defense for both teams. Back to the game anyways, you can see Hell and Evil, both of them pushing up on the left side. This might be something here, but we also see on the counter side, we have Zio and Shiny on the left side. This might be something for Hope. For Hell, rather, I should say, not Hop. He is pulling with Cruise Rail here. This is looking promising as he's alone here. No players to give shots. Blame is all there by himself. He might be screaming the blaming game right now, but Storm is there to support him. Storm will use himself as a shield, maybe, but Hell gets taken out. Evil will be able to step in there, and Mazen is also there to hold on defense. This might be something, but Evil's going up. Quite interesting to see. I guess he wanted less damage to be dealt to him and to use that repair, which is very smart IQ play from Evil there.
Yeah, that's definitely the right decision for Evil. Also because if he gets taken out, the flag isn't as easy to return for Red Notice. But yeah, definitely a really strong start for Team Pointers. I think because they took 2 ODs at the start, that really helped them to capture this as well. So Red Notice have to look for a comeback. A lot of time to do so, a little under 8 minutes, which should be more than enough. Blame decides to use his overdrive. Really good choice. I also always like those timings the players use their ODs at. Blame survived the Arrows OD from Evil. Shiny used his OD to make sure Blame was gonna stay alive. I'm pretty sure he has his repair as well, so this can be pretty interesting. Can this be a capture for Red Notice? Blame actually had no repair. Looks like I missed him using it, so that's gonna be a return. I don't think Red Notice is gonna capture here right now. Shiny and CR are still there, but now Team Pointers had some time to gather some players to defend their flag. But Blame going in again. Maybe he can do something, because Force can use his overdrive with his Ares. He decides to use, but Blame gets stuck behind the tank, so that's gonna buy some time for Team Pointers to stop this attack.
Yeah, Xia now using, Blame as well pulling. This looks like a pretty strong opportunity. Xia has to control that mid and has to give Shiny a safe route, but Shiny had a bit of mistakes driving and taking that flag Evil now with the return. I feel like there was more being obtainable from this attack, but it didn't work out for Red Notice. Also, OD has been catched by Red Notice, so that's a good thing for them. Let's see how they can use OD in the next attack, because they still have to capture a flag to get it at least a tie.
Yeah, I believe you're totally right. They did have the opportunity to capture that flag, but Hell was able to step in and pick up on the mistake from Shiny as he drove into the wall there. Gleb there dealing some shots with his Hunter here. Zeo stepping in, might be able to pull, but the dead tanks is in the way, so that's going to be a problem for him. But he goes up anyways, drops. I don't know why he dropped. I guess he wanted to say, sorry guys, I didn't mean to pull your flags. But Team Pointers aren't having that, as Gleb is stepping in there, dealing some shots to Blame and takes him out.
Yeah. I don't know if that was the right decision from Xia, but I'm also pretty sure that wasn't gonna be a pull anyway from Red Notice. They do need a little bit more than that to capture a flag. But they have been playing good so far, but yeah, that one attack that Team Pointers had resulted in a capture. But yeah, that's also because they used really good ODs there, and also a lot of good teamwork. I think it was Hell who pulled that flag. They took out the whole team of Red Notice stands. That also really helped. And after Evil took the flag and captured. But yeah, right now there's another OD box falling. Ice Storm probably wants to take that because he used it a minute ago or something. So he's pretty low on OD. But he's taken it again just in time, because Xia went in there, took out Ice Storm, but he was still able to take the OD. Otherwise the OD would have went to Xia. He's also trying to pull this flag, doesn't succeed, but Blame and Shiny are also going for it. Ice Storm does have his OD if he needs to use it. I don't know if he had to use it, but he doesn't want to take any risk. Takes out Blame, but couldn't take out Shiny, but he made sure the Red Nose was not going to capture.
I was waffling, but my mic was muted. Rookie mistake. But I'm very curious about how Red Notice will react in the coming 4 minutes. Yeah, as you pointed out, Casper, only one big attack by Team Pointers so far, but it was definitely a good attack because it was an immediately capture. And I think that's something Team Pointers is really known for. Like, they don't have a lot of attacks, to be honest, but if there is an attack, it just always works out.
Yeah, I think they just went for the capture, and after that they just closed the door for Red Notice. Even though Red Notice got close to a capture, I mean, not like really, really close, but they did have some pulls at some point, but they didn't really get far after that. But I think they will have some more chances if they gather some more ODs. But now Ice Storm pulling this flag, had some help with the OD from Evil, but gets taken out now by the OD from Aya. make sure that Team Porns is not gonna get their second capture. You also want to return that flag probably. So yeah, 3 minutes to go, and still a lot that can happen.
Yeah, exactly. That's one thing for sure. Right now it's a 1-0, but it will highly likely not be the ending score of this match in 3 minutes. There's a lot that can happen, and Red Notice will start risking more and more here with the time ticking down. Now Blame and Shiny are going for attack. Blame using his OD, Shiny had his OD, but Shiny got knocked out already. Xia is joining in. I feel like the focus of Team Point is just really good on Blame as well. He's low on health, but he of course has that OD that's very powerful here. Especially in a group, you can heal multiple people. Xia chooses to not go in. I don't know why, to be honest.
Yeah, OD by Xia. It's all by himself. I don't think he's gonna get that flag out of there. I mean, it was a nice try, but probably would have been better if he saved his OD for a better opportunity, because now it's only Forest and Shiny with their ODs. And even though Team Pointers doesn't have a single OD, I believe, it's gonna be really hard to Red Notice, especially with the amount of time left.
And indeed, the OD bots is dropping right now. Raya's there, middle with Cruiser. Shiny also stepping in with the left side with Blame. Shiny does get taken out. AR going as a decoy behind. Blame is in a lot of trouble as he's battling up against 3 players. He gets taken out there with low HP.
Yeah, and time starts ticking now for Red Notice. Only a bit more than 1 minute to go. I feel like this will be the ending score. I don't know. Still a minute to go. A lot can happen still, but I don't see Red Notice capturing a flag, I think.
I mean, me neither, but if I know anything about these kind of teams, is that they're really good at last-minute captures, and this might actually be one. Blame pulling this flag, he's definitely gonna capture that. It's only Gleb shooting him, so they can tie the score, and it's probably all gonna be down to the last round now. So this will be really interesting. It really seemed like Team Pointers was gonna get away with this win here in the 3rd round. But Red Notice is not giving up. They did have 3 ODs, and Team Pointers had nothing at the time. But yeah, it was enough for Red Notice to get that capture, because Team Pointers was playing really defensively. It was only a matter of time for Red Notice to break through the defense. But I was really thinking they were not going to do it in time, but they did.
Yeah, making predictions for me is not a good idea, and sorry for jinxing it. But that was a beautiful last minute capture. And as you said, a tie right now, and that will be a crucial last round here. Round 4, both teams still tied, so it's a golden game. The winner takes all, and the winner takes acid, so it's actually for paint.
Well, fingers crossed that they do up their performance next round. And it was really surprising, at the last moment, they saw a window opening, a crack in their defense, and they saw a chance to pull the flag, and they snatched it and they ran away. It was like taking candy from a baby at the last minute. When a baby looks away, it's like Red Notice said, they're not looking, let's go now. And then they took it, and then they obviously captured the flag and enjoyed the candy that round.
I don't know how many times you have stolen candy from babies, but I hope it's not a lot.
Well, it's not. Nah, don't do that. But it's just that analogy is just there.
It's a very nice analogy. Yeah, it's very funny. But it's always what I'm thinking of, how does he know that? Is he stealing candies from babies as a daytime job? But sadly, that's not the case.
Wow.
At least they're not shooting the birds out of the sky this match, but
and not kissing the wall.
But both teams are gonna fight for the OD here. One thing that I noticed here in Sandlo is that Xia plays Hammer and Storm plays Smokey, and till this day I still don't know which turret is better. And apparently those teams also have a disagreement in what's better, because they use different turrets. And I think that's also pretty dependent on the map, because Hammer was the best turret for Viking for almost 2 years. But after some updates, mainly because the reload time from Hammer was a lot longer, and back then it also did a lot more damage with like the reload between the clips was shorter, but the reload with the shots was longer, if that even makes sense. But yeah, Hammer got a lot worse, so that's why teams used Smokey in recent tournaments. But now the reload time for Hammer is a lot shorter again, so that's why some teams use Hammer again. And yeah, I still think it depends on the map where you want to use it, Hammer or not. And I think Sandal is a map where you can actually choose to use it.
Yeah, I fully agree. The longer, the bigger maps, I think Cross is a good example. Something where Hammer is just not as good as Smokey. But I think this map is, according to your the turret you like the most. It's funny to see both teams not agreeing on what is the best combination. That's something we have not seen in esports for a long time, I think. Everyone was just playing, like the top teams were just playing the top combinations, and we are seeing some disagreements at the moment. But look at this, Team Pointers had a second of a player not being ready, a second of 4 players, and Red Note's already pulling that flag, but Xia not really noticing, or maybe it was a tactic, using that OD into knocking out everyone, and Force can just pull this flag in all calm. But that was not good for Team Pointers. Again, having some server lag, having players not joining in, they are not having a lucky game so far.
Yeah, they're waffling like Pepega. I know they're watching right now, but yeah, a bit unlucky as well for Team Points. It's definitely not their day today. I don't know what's going on with them, but still a lot of time for them to come back, just like Red Notice did in the last round. OTG is falling. Force is gonna take that. It's looking really good for Red Notice. Everything is going how they want it in this round, and this is really important ones, because whoever's gonna win here will win the match as well, and it's gonna secure asset.
I feel like the chances for a tiebreaker. Let's not make predictions again. Okay, I will shut up. But I feel like a tiebreaker is something that we will see today. But yeah, my predictions are not very on point so far. So
I mean, you should hear Jax and Casper's predictions. Sometimes they're not on point at all. You know.
Oh, but as far as I remember, I said Red Notice was gonna win, even though most people thought that Red Team Points was gonna win, and even though they didn't win yet, they're really on track to win here today. And yeah, if you ask me, I'm sticking by my choice. I think they're doing really good, but yeah, there's just a lot of time left. I don't want to jinx it for sure, so we're just gonna have to see how this will turn out. A lot of their players will get their OD soon, so that's when the action will really begin.
Indeed, indeed. All right, now with only 7 minutes, 30 seconds left on the timer, we can see Blame in the middle right now, Gleb on the left, Mazen battling up Evil, and Force is dealing some shots back. Blame is giving shots too, but he goes for herself here.
yeah, as Casper said, players are just waiting for that OD to be regenerated. You can make it a bit faster by catching that OD box that's dropping right now. Ice Storm in a good spot, but Ice Storm just got it as well, and took the box. So the only good side is that Red Notice didn't took it, but I feel like Xia will just get it OD in the next seconds as well.
I think the reason why ODs are so important here is because teams at this level will never let you capture if you don't have ODs. Their defense is just too strong. So I think that's also one of the reasons why you don't see a lot of captures here. And that doesn't mean the game is boring, because I think there's way more action than in the most games you see usually. But it's just because they're able to counter the attacks from the opponents. But maybe they're actually going to capture here. Really nice OD by Force, but it's not going to take out Gleb. Gleb is still pulling here, got Mazen with him, Evil as well. He's also getting healed by that Paladin OD. So Team Pointers might actually make a tie here, but they gotta watch out for Shiny. He has his OD, but gets taken out by Ice Storm. Also got shot by Hell, I believe. And Mazen, something that I've noticed Team Pointers do in the last round as well. He goes back into the base, and the main reason for that is probably because it's harder for Red Notice to return if Mazen gets taken out. He also didn't have any supplies.
Yeah, good you pointed out indeed, and it's also harder to hit it with like a Crusader OD, but return is something I didn't think about yet, and that's probably the point why they are doing that.
Totally. And I do believe there is spawns up there as well. So if it does give a potential opportunity for players to take the flag, even if they do die up there when they're going to capture the flag. Oh my gosh, big off waffle OD from Evil there. I guess he was not thinking in that current situation. Anyways, Stormhair pulling the flag here with Hell, Gleb going in there as being a shield there and is blocking Blame and Force from dealing some shots here. But Storm running away. Hell is going to be in some sort of trouble here as Mazen and Evil's there to support if required, but Blame is stepping in here. Gleb going up, using their IQ play here as best as possible. Blame still going up, going for a return here, and this might be a return here for Red Notice, and Red Notice is also pulling now. I'll let one of you guys take this over.
Yeah, what a play by Red Notice. Blame utilizing his Paladin OD to get the return, and at the same time, because so many players of Team Pointers were on respawn, Aya was able to pull the flag, and Force taking it over now. It is pretty close. Ice Storm was there trying to return, but Force gets the capture, and Red Notice is back in the lead. Now there's a little less time left, so that's definitely good for Red Notice to win here. Team Pointers also used a lot of ODs. I don't know if they have any left. I know Mazen used it not too long ago.
Exactly. Only OD left in the game is at the moment is Aya, and Aya is from Red Notice. OD box also dropping. Crucial OD for Team Pointers here. Ice Storm driving up to it, but Xia catching it. Xia, and that's an effective OD also for defending. If Red Notice doesn't make mistakes here, they can definitely win this one.
You're totally right. Every mistake does count, and it's just not what is needed right now. We need players to play smart, strategic, and just the best as they can. Storm there on the left side, dealing some shots to Aya. Hell going for a pull here. Blame dealing some shots in his back here. Evil might take this over, but Evil's too slow to step in and go for the flag there.
Yeah, Team Pointers, their attacks are pretty good, but I think if they do it a bit more frequent, it might succeed after some time. But yeah, I'm a bit worried for them because there's not a lot of time left. And even though they're trying right now, Gleb using his OD to take out Aya is trying to pull as well, but yeah, it doesn't get really far. If he got a bit further, it would have been easier for Hell to take over the flag. And Evil was also there trying to help, deal some damage to the players of Red Notice. But it's not working out for them, and yeah, time is running out for them. Still no ODs, I believe, so it will be really hard. I think Red Notice will be the next one to attack. Force and Xia have their ODs. I believe the Crusader also has his OD. So it's only a matter of time before Red Notice is gonna start their next attack.
Yeah, and again, OD box dropping. Force spilling his OD there. Let's hope for him that not a full charge bar has been used, because he got knocked out before he could use that OD. The areas of Team Pointers catching that overdrive. Force is that, of course. Oh no, Evo is that, of course. So let's see. Oh no, Red Notice took the OD. Sorry, I was waffling a bit.
It's okay. You can see Force on the left side up against Evil. Xia might be able to pull this, but nice OD there from Evil. Quite an evil play there, but it is required to leave them in the game. Blame is pulling the Paladin here. This is promising once more again for Red Notice, as Blame is going through mid, avoiding Gleb's shots. Aya taking over. This is going to be a strong capture for Red Notice once more again, leading with 2 flags right now. And right now, it's 3-1 with only 1 minute 10 seconds left on the timer. What will happen?
Oh, I can tell you what's gonna happen. I think Red Notice secured themselves the win here. I think Evil took the last OD, I'm pretty sure, and he used it for defense, but it wasn't enough to stop the attack from Red Notice. They saved a lot of ODs. They used their Viking OD. They weren't able to use the Arrows OD because Force kind of wasted it, to be honest. I don't know if that was worth the risk, but I knew what he was going for. But yeah, Team Pointers is not gonna get back from this. Maybe they're gonna capture a flag here, but they're definitely not getting two.
No, it's only for the pride if they can capture another flag. They are going for it right now. Mason pulling in. 24 seconds on the clock. 20 right now. Is it possible? I don't know, to be honest. Hell going for it. Not using his OD because he knocked himself out. But Aya here with the return. Yeah, now there's definitely not enough time left. But what a match we have seen here. What a match, guys. And Red Notice, on the end, a winner. And yeah, a bit surprising, to be honest, according to our viewers as well. But on the end, they have showed us a beautiful match.
Indeed, indeed. That was outstanding performance from Red Notice. And I would like to also say, hell, don't think you're slick running from the match at the last second. We all saw that. Yeah, any last thoughts, guys?
Yeah,
Well,
flaming those people here.
yeah, no one is safe when Avoid is commentating. But well, I want to say congratulations to Red Notice. They've been playing really well today, and I think they deserve to win. But also well played to Team Pointers. They both teams have performed really well, but Red Notice was the stronger team here today. So yeah, what about you guys?
Yeah, agree. On the end, we have seen a beautiful match. For our viewers, of course, a bit unexpected outcome, and for me as well, to be honest. But it didn't make it less entertaining. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, Casper and Avoid, and of course, how can we forget him? Our lovely broadcaster Ghost. We will be back for round 5, and round 5, yeah, we will see Team Pointers fight for that second place in the tournament, and a lot more. And that will be on Thursday and on Friday. Tune into that one, guys. Good night.